Big Mouth is a story of a young lawyer named Park Chang-ho, who is known for being incompetent. He can hardly win any case. His inability was abused by an evil politician named Choi Do-ha, thinking that he can manipulate Chang-ho in favor to his plan to revenge the death of his father and grandfather. He was set up on an accident after drinking a drug tea given by the accomplice. This puts him to jail after his blood test result came out positive with illegal drugs. The drug charges that he initially faced turned to be a bigger case after being tagged as the Big Mouse, a notorious con artist who is known for owning a huge stolen wealth, drug deals, and influential connections. His life inside the prison is not easy, as he is always being abused and humiliated. He barely survived each day of torture that for a moment he wishes to die. Until the idea came to him to just pretend or play the part of being the Big Mouse in order to experience the benefit of the power and connections. And more importantly, to save his life and survive until he reaches the point of being vindicated. As he played the role, the real Big Mouse started to communicate to him. He guided him and started to protect him. But Big Mouse's identity remained hidden, and discovering who he really is the only way Chang-ho can recover from his misery. Chang-ho pushes the limit and set up the real Big Mouse to meet him. His initial suspicion is that the Big Mouse is Jerry, one of his friends inside the prison. But an incident cleared the name of Jerry. Therefore, Chang-ho's hunt of Big Mouse started again. While doing this inside the prison, his smart and brave wife is also doing her own investigation of discovering who set up Chang-ho. This brings her to a hospital where she discovered about a suspicious laboratory and an intriguing research paper that seems to be the root cause of everything. This laboratory and research paper somehow points to Choi Do-ha, the mayor of the city. But them realizing that Ko Mi-ho, the wife of Chang-ho, is near to discovering the lead, they terminated her from the hospital. But this doesn't stop her from doing her part. She then applied as a nurse in the prison clinic where Chang-ho has been detained and continued the works there. Then going back to Chang-ho, another pressuring incident was set up by him that placed the warden to danger. But although the warden admitted to be the Big Mouse, his story wasn't able to convince Chang-ho. But this event somehow opened the door for Chang-ho to start the plan of clearing his name and get free from prison. Then, the final chance of pressuring who is the real Big Mouse happened. He finally get to meet him, but that was on the same night when Choi Do-ha instructed his people to kill Chang-ho and Ko Mi-ho inside the prison. But Chang-ho, being a smart strategist, uses the controversial paper and the fact that he already discovered the real Big Mouse to lure Gong Gi-hun, one of the wealthy men who is also against Choi Do-ha at the same time, needed the real Big Mouse due to the stolen money that he thought was under Big Mouse's care, but actually, it was in Choi Do-ha's possession. Gong Gi-hun saved Ko Mi-ho and Chang-ho and took Big Mouse under his watch. This event finally enables Chang-ho to get out of prison due to an agreement with the real Big Mouse that if he admitted the truth and was able to free Chang-ho, he will help him back and get the justice that he wants. Big Mouse agreed. It seems that Chang-ho was being trained by the real Big Mouse. Chang-ho was released out of prison and becomes Big Mouse's lawyer, who eventually was able to release Big Mouse on bail. But this was cut short because Big Mouse was killed by Choi Do-ha. This turn of events appoints Chang-ho to become the next Big Mouse, and this new task enabled Chang-ho to plan more critically against Choi Do-ha. He fights against him in politics with the help of Ko Mi-ho, who exposes the scandal in the chemical plant that was being run by Choi Do-ha, proving her as one of the victims that was exposed to the radiation water and got cancer afterwards. This shocking truth still weren't able to save Chang-ho in the politics and was still defeated by Choi Do-ha due to some dirty play. Then Ko Mi-ho died. This turn of events pushes Chang-ho to the limit and planned on killing Choi Do-ha in a very dramatic way. Watch this.
뭐로 날 이길 건데?
겁쟁이 새끼.
겁쟁이야. 겁쟁이였어. 근데 지금 이겼고
너 때문에 아프게 죽어간 사람들은
나 패배자들이야.
고맙다.
뭐?
나도 네 고통 따윈 생각 안 하려고.
뭐냐?
네가 버린 방사능 오염수 때문에 사람들이 참 많이 죽었어. 너도 똑같이 당해봐야지. 법이 왜 생겼는 줄 알아? 사람들끼리 서로 죽이는 게 두려우니까. 너는 법이 필요 없다며? 잘 가라.
Choi Do-ha died of the same sickness that Ko Mi-ho suffered. His death surfaces more facts, such as the controversial paper actually contains a probing study about the effect of the chemical plant's wastewater radiation, where the entire story revolves, and that he just used his wife in his plans to revenge the death of his father and grandfather. Because of this, his own wife testified against him and his business in the court. Prior to this, it was also revealed that he is actually the one who took Gong Gi-hun's money and took the identity of Choi Do-ha because his real name is Cho Sung-yoon, the grandson of the real founder of the chemical plant. After everything was cleared, Chang-ho lived up to his promise to Ko Mi-ho to become a good version of Big Mouse. He helped those in need and provided support to different orphanages. The mind-blowing twist and the excellent acting really amazes me. The plot that will keep you wonder for the next twist and imagine some possibilities will really makes you binge watch this one. There are still lots of details and events that I left behind for you to discover it yourself. I hope I was able to give you a good storytelling and start watching the series and enjoy. Thank you for joining me up to the end of this video, and please join me on my next. Thank you again. 감사합니다, 여러분. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell button. 안녕!